Good evening, everyone. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, I welcome Dr. Juhi Mallick, and she will talk about value-added products from moringa. I now request the speaker to begin. Thank you.
Hello, hi everyone. I am Dr. Juhi Mallick. I'm an Ayurvedic doctor and I'm from Nagpur. We have a startup which works with moringa along with other products. Millet is one of our main product. So to start with, ma'am was asking me what topic can you talk about. Now moringa is in boom. As you can see everywhere, you will see almost every product these days are claiming that they have moringa. So that is the magic of moringa basically. It is one of the best superpower or super plant, you would say. You must have seen, avocado and other foreign products which have been called as super plant. But then moringa is one such Indian plant which is amazing, which has thousands of benefits. You talk about medical, cosmetic, food, everything and anything. Moringa covers literally every industry these days. So, to start with, I would like to explain what is the magic of moringa. Now, in Ayurved, we say ki we use the entire plant. Panchang is the name of that thing. Panchang, five parts of that plant. So basically, moringa is one such amazing plant wherein you can use roots, leaves, stem, flower, and fruit. So that is one beautiful thing what you can get out of moringa. Every part of that plant can be used for medicinal purpose, cosmetic purpose, food purpose, anything. Now coming to why moringa is called superpower or why it is so good for your health or for all these things. Coming to the benefits out of moringa. So basically, as you can see, moringa has 10x the value of vitamin A which carrot has. Again, moringa has 9x and 9 times more protein as compared to yogurt. It has 15 times more calcium as compared to banana. It has 7 times more vitamin C as compared to a basic orange or lemon. Nowadays, what source of vitamin C we use? We just, thing which comes to our mind is lemon or orange. But then, can you see how much beneficial is moringa as compared to these things? Again, the calcium level is so high. It is 17 times that of milk. We say growing children should consume milk, but at the same time they can have that calcium source out of moringa also, out of till and other plants also. But then here we are talking about moringa, so one super plant which has so many benefits, and this is literally just the tip of the iceberg. So these are the benefits which we actually highlight for food source. Now, coming to the medical source. Now we you must have heard that people are consuming moringa capsules also. The benefit of moringa capsule is they provide you good amount of anti-inflammatory and anti-cancerous activities. It's good as an iron source, calcium source, etc. So that is the benefit of having moringa capsules. Now, when we talk about allied products, we will cover just few sections of it. But then this entire thing is so vast. Starting from the basic thing. Nowadays, you must be seeing, luckily in South, I see moringa is used widely everywhere. Moringa leaves are available easily. Even the moringa pods are easily accepted and eaten for various meals. That is not the case in North India. In North India, we have lots of superstition with it. Like, if you consume moringa, your medicine won't work on your body, something of that sort. So, that is not the reality, honestly. Me being an Ayurvedic doctor, we are very specific regarding what you consume because that is how you maintain your health. So, the same concept, we came here. So, basically, moringa is one such amazing plant which you can consume anytime and every time. Just in Ayurveda, we classify our body types as Vat, Pitta, and Kapha. So the person who has a lot of acidity or other issues, skin issues, etc., they should limit the use of moringa. Other than that, all the superstitions which start with moringa, that moringa should not be consumed for this, or should not be taken with this, those are all false. All you have to remember is moringa is one such amazing plant which can give you so many benefits. Now coming to the food industry first, because I belong to food industry. So our startup, along with so many startup these days, are using moringa in such an amazing way. For example, our startup uses moringa extract as well as pure moringa powder. Now, we have a patent for the same, for the formulation, to which I'll come later. Currently, we'll see the different moringa benefits, or rather, the allied products which can be designed out of moringa. So, if we are talking about a farmer can have amazing moringa plantation, and he or she can use moringa for pods or for leaf, or it can be used as an entire plant. Even the flowers are sold at a very high rate. Why so? Because moringa flowers these days are used for moringa tea and other different types of, what I would say, specific products. Now coming to moringa leaf powder, that has been, foreign or import of moringa tea powder has increased drastically. Moringa leaf powder is being used in India also very widely. You can add moringa leaf powder in literally every kind of dish, and which is easy to use basically. So that is one major benefit of having dry leaf powder. So that is one allied product which, just the base products by which things can work out. Again, moringa pod pulp, moringa fruit pulp has been sold very drastically, and has its sale has been increased a lot, because that is one unique thing which normally if you cook in a vegetable, it's very difficult to consume for North Indians, because we are not used to it. So we just have it once in a while in sambar, honestly. But then if the pulp is available, it can be used for various things. For example, you can design so many products out of it. So that is one such product which is highly accepted. Moringa oil, cold pressed moringa oil out of moringa seeds, is one of the high end product which has a lot of stake in the market, and which has been, I guess, not prepared by many farmers or many people around, but which has a very good value. Next is moringa capsule, that is one medical use, as I highlighted before. So moringa capsules are easily available in the market, but then at the same time, the requirement for moringa capsule, since moringa is so beneficial, the requirement for moringa capsule has been increasing so drastically, because that is how people these days, it's an era of supplement basically. So these days people are okay with taking haldi tablet, moringa tablet, instead of consuming the good food, because pure or organic food is not available honestly. So this moringa capsule is one such supplement which gives you immense benefits regarding, digestive benefits, anti-cancerous, anti-inflammatory activity, which is literally every person these days, almost every person these days faces anti-inflammatory inflammation in their body. So therein moringa capsules come to a very good use. Again, these days you will see beautiful honey, different flavor honey are available. This is moringa infused honey. So moringa infused honey, what would you explain is basically all the bees take their extract from the moringa flowers only. So that is how moringa based honey has been designed. So this is just few of the examples. How we use it, now I'll come to that part. One major thing you have to remember is, see, nowadays the world has progressed a lot. Since I am an Ayurveda supporter and my roots are very much into India, so I would like to explain this with an example. Now, the foreign has researched that you should consume protein, it's good for your body. So, we started consuming protein at a very large rate. For example, the actual thing is if your body weight is 50 kg, you have to consume 50 gram of protein every day. That is how your body will stay perfect. So that trend has already begun 10-15 years back. Now, new research, what they found, that no, consuming protein is one thing, but your body should be able to digest that protein. Then only it will work for your body. Otherwise, even you consume 50 gram, 100 gram, whatever it is, your body would not accept it if your digestion is not good. Now, the same thing Ayurveda says is unless your Agni or your body digestion is good, you cannot consume heavy meals. Protein, digesting 50 grams or even 20 grams of protein gets difficult for our body. So, this, Ayurveda is such an ancient and beautiful science that even the knowledge which was consumed, which was given 5,000 years ago, is still valid today. In the similar way, this is a foreign culture that moringa dry leaf powder has been selling, that you can add and make it nutritious. But the real nutrition of moringa literally lies when it, our traditional recipes. So, for example, let's take sambar. Sambar has moringa pods in it. Now, unless the moringa pods are heated with other stuff, other all the ingredients in it, that is when moringa actually releases its magic. So, if you really want to consume moringa in a better way, in a great way, that is how you should do it, by our traditional methods. Now, taking that principle into consideration, what we decided or what we created out is super grain breakfast. Now, this is something which has moringa. This is a patented formulation by which we tried to get that real nutrition of moringa. Along with, we are selling it with five different, super grains basically. Oats is the base of this material. It's called super grain breakfast mix. It is a 5-minute recipe. All you have to do is, add the mix, add water. Maggi jaisa, the entire thing is just as Maggi, but then just as delicious and way more nutritious. So we have ragi in it. We have essential amino acids, foxtail millet. Again, sprouted moong is one hero ingredient in it, and amaranth. So this is made up of millets but also moringa. Now, why did we choose millets and moringa? Because these are two things which are now, of course, it's in boom since Modi ji started. We have a startup long back, but then those were the ignored things, or rather, so nutritious and so cheap things, but still not sold in the market or not valued as much they should be. So that's the reason we started with this one formulation. And the other thing wherein we add moringa is NutriBars. NutriBars is new thing in again. People are not okay with sitting and having a bowl full of meal. They have to run for your job or whatever you say. So NutriBars are one new thing which you can have on the go. That is one nutrient thing. So in NutriBars, what we added is uh, it's not made up of sugar. It's free of ultra processed things. It just has dates for sweetening. It has all the nutrition of oats and different things, and it has power of moringa. So there are so many. These are just too few things by which moringa has been used in different section. But there are so many different things which can be designed out of it. Now, speaking of from a farmer's point of view, a farmer can use just do farming of moringa plants. It can use it for leaves or it can use it for pods. Now when you use it for leaf, it's a very what would I say, good business, because leaves you can harvest in, I guess, 3 months, and you can dry it out and sell it easily. If you are doing an organic farming, that is even better because it's sold at a very good price. Nowadays, you'll see moringa leaf powder, dry leaf powder is available in various cafes, organic shops, and literally everywhere and anywhere. Even the export of moringa leaves has been increased drastically. So that is one basic product. You don't need any major kind of machinery. All you have to have a solar heater, which is available at very good cost these days. That is it. Grow beautiful moringa leaves, which normally what I would say is indigenous variety is good, but then OCD varieties are also available in the market, which seeds available in the market which can be sold. Again, one major business what I would like to talk about or allied products out of moringa, I would like to highlight is these days many farmers are increasing the farming of moringa. So therein you can step in, you can create the best quality seeds and sell it out, uh, which are sold at a very good rate, and moringa crop grows easily at a very good pace. So that is one major business you can see in farming section. Again, if you want to focus on food section, medical section, therein you can focus on things such as moringa dry leaf powder, moringa roots, moringa flower, or moringa pods. As I told you, moringa pods, even the moringa pulp, it's boiled, taken out, processed, and then solar dried and then sold. So even that is available. It has gone to that level that any part of this amazing tree gives you thousands of benefits, and you can use it for various products. Again, moringa capsule, moringa extract can also be generated. Moringa extract is something um, wherein company generates it by taking a lot of moringa foliage and then processing it further. So that is therein you can use your moringa leaves for the same process. Again, moringa honey is one major thing which has been highlighted these days, because moringa as of taste is not palatable for everyone, honestly. Even the moringa dry leaf powder is difficult to consume as it is. It's consumed with food products, it's easy. So, moringa honey has a lot of potential, and many players are not there in the market currently. So, you can always step in and do I guess, production of honeybees, and specifically, generating honey out of moringa flowers. So, that is one beautiful thing. I think I have covered all the sections of moringa. For example, leaf, pod, and everything. Moringa roots has a lot of medicinal value. So moringa roots are also sold in the market. So these are thousands of allied products which can be actually designed with moringa. Again, you'll see many things in the market. Even as Modi ji, kept in highlighted that moringa leaf paratha he designed. So moringa soup combinations are available. Literally in everything and anything you can introduce moringa, and these things are sold in the market very easily, or rather there are thousands of allied products out of moringa. Moringa oil is very good for skin. So you will see in cosmetic industry moringa oil is sold at a very high rate. Moringa creams are available, containing especially moringa oil, moringa gel along with aloe vera gives great results. So that is one good product out of moringa. So you can literally enter any industry taking moringa into consideration. For example, speaking in our startup, we have tied up with various farmers in Maharashtra, and we are making sure that we are getting organic produce, and the produce is sold at a good rate. For example, we work on buyback guarantee, whereas we provide them seeds and the entire produce is taken by us and we process it further. So therein, there the market of moringa is literally booming around, and it's a very good investment, or rather a very good business you can start with. And there are so many options available in the market for moringa related products, allied products. For example, I have seen moringa papad, what not. Basically, everything and anything can be designed with moringa, wherein moringa will give you nutrition at a very good rate. We had few research products also, research projects also, wherein we designed moringa uh, paratha floor. Basically, moringa floor we designed for girls of tribal area wherein their hemoglobin was very low. So moringa also worked as an iron source, and their hemoglobin actually they were anemic, but then they recovered very easily, and all they could consume. See, for everybody and anybody can afford moringa. It is a cheap mode of nutrition. That is one major thing you have to understand, because nutrition these days comes at a cost. Even doctors would say ki have the highest uh, uh, costliest oil for your heart, it's good. So that is how even doctors are entering that field, wherein cost is one major thing. You cannot have these days a packet of chips which will fill your tummy a little is available at 10 rupees, but no good what I would say breakfast or anything is available, nutritious thing is available at 10 rupees. So that is the irony of the situation, wherein moringa plays a wonderful role, and moringa can actually provide you that nutrition in various forms. That is what I would like to highlight. I think with this, I would wrap up, and I would request the host to let me know if we have any questions regarding the same.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for a wonderful presentation. I will take up the questions now.
Absolutely.
Can you please stop sharing the screen, ma'am, so that we can see your full video?
Yes, yes. Yeah. Hi.
Yeah. Yes, I'll move on to the questions now.
Absolutely, ma'am.
What are the latest processing technologies used for moringa value addition?
See, I would start with very cheapest technology. All you can do is just have a basic solar dryer wherein you can dry stuff and sell it out, or rather, basic thing. Now, the latest processing, if you're talking about, what we use is a combination of two, three things together, and we are actually boiling the entire thing, then processing it further, then taking it for solar dryer and everything, or oven dryer, however it goes. So there are so many things. It depends on what thing you are processing or what processing we are talking about. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. My video was paused. That's the reason I asked.
No, no, no.
Yeah, yeah. So
Could
there
you
are
please?
so many. Yeah, tell me, ma'am.
Absolutely, there is no problem. You can proceed, ma'am.
Okay, so it depends on what you are taking out. Like for seed processing, we can go for cold press seed processing also. And for leaves, we have various methods. For example, oven dry is one major method, but then I would really suggest a solar dry method because therein all the nutrition stays in that leaf. And for various things in moringa, you can use various technology to process, honestly.
Okay. How can small farmers adopt low-cost technologies for moringa leaf powder, oil, and herbal tea production?
So I in Maharashtra we have small stores wherein cold process oil is manufactured in the store itself. It has been designed that way. So that is one thing you can use for oil. Again, for dry leaf powder, that is nothing like our great god, great sun god. So basically, solar processing or solar what I would say dryers are one of the best which we can use easily. Solar dryers are available at a very low cost these days. So farmers can invest that much. Now that solar dryer will give you a lot of yield regarding not just moringa dry leaf, but then you can, value add any kind of product in by heating, by, drying the entire product. So therein your, these days I saw in recently in Karnataka, like onion crop was also getting destroyed, or even mango crop. Therein they can save it that way by drying the entire product and selling it at a very high value as compared to your fresh produce. So these are two things. Again, for talking about pods, the pods in, I guess, in Bangalore are sold very easily in Karnataka. So that is not the issue. So these are various small, low cost things by which farmers can invest and get a good amount for their produce.
Okay. What quality standards and certifications are essential for exporting moringa-based products?
Ma'am, honestly, we are also struggling currently with the exports. So I can give you a basic idea. I'm not very sure about the entire thing. But then, of course, the factory has to be GMP certified. That is one major thing. For export, they do quality checks and inspections every year, literally, every month, honestly. And certifications, FSSI is one major certification you need. Again, the certification depends on what industry you are focusing on. For medical you need an FDA certificate, for food you need an FSSI certificate, and GMP certification is completely mandatory for any food or medical source. And apart from that, export certificate is one thing you require.
Okay. What moringa-based food products are gaining popularity in domestic and international markets?
In international market, moringa nutribars or moringa based nutribars are one major thing which is gaining popularity. Again, dry leaf moringa powder is sold crazily and it has been demanded from international market all over world. And in medical section or in cosmetic section, moringa cold press moringa oil has been gaining popularity, and the best part is India is one of the major exporter of moringa based products apart from South Africa. But India is one of the best or one of the major exporter of the entire thing.
Okay. What challenges do farmers and entrepreneurs face in scaling up moringa-based business?
Uh, the main challenges are, getting a good crop. Basically, moringa is one easy crop to grow, but then the yield and everything differs as per the climate. Again, the challenge an entrepreneur faces, what we faced a lot was getting good quality produce. That is one major thing which has to be, specific. Like if you're talking about organic product, it has to be organic produce, which is not happening these days. Again, the seed variety available in the market are not as per the quality you want inside. So that those were challenges regarding moringa. As such, product is very stable. The plant is very stable as per the environment around, and yield mostly is good in Indian environment. Entrepreneur faces a lot more challenges than the farmer, I feel.
Okay. What
Yeah.
role can government policies and farmer producer organizations play in boosting moringa processing units?
So luckily in MP and Maharashtra, I would say, like even we as an entrepreneur, when we were starting, I was selected in a government scheme wherein I was supported with the basic funding of 5 lakh initially, and then we could always go to uh, 25 lakh amount funding. So government are giving good subsidies or good funding for new startups to come up with any kind of agro business. We were targeting moringa, so that was our highlight. Again, I've seen in MP, we have seen, I'm not very aware of South government, I mean what people are doing in South, but then in MP and Maharashtra, government is helping in every way, and they are giving us giving knowledge to the farmers how they can grow moringa and how it can be taken to next level, or rather they can have a good amount out of their yield. And therein agriculture institutes are very supportive, among which in one I was incubated, and I was supported at every level, like how to sell this, how to pack this, how to get your product market ready. All that advisory was given to us from the government itself. So in this side of the country, it's very good. I'm sure it's good in the entire country. These days, startups are supported very well. That is what I would like to highlight to the audience.
Okay. How can post-harvest losses in moringa be minimized through value addition?
So yes, one major thing in moringa is every part of that plant can be used for various purpose. So post harvest losses, luckily moringa has very less post harvest losses as far as I know, because normally in pods you it's easily sold in the market. If leaf is cut, it luckily it stays good fresh for at least 4 to 5 days plus, and it can go on. But then in that period, if post harvest losses has to be reduced, all you can do is solar dry the entire thing. That is one of the best method, because dry leaf powder has been selling like hotcakes these days. And I think that is one of the best method wherein they can prevent this.
Okay. Ma'am, what inspired you to co-found Nutrify and how did your journey begin in Nagpur?
The inspiration was my new baby actually. So Naturify was founded in 2020, wherein we had our baby who was 1 year old, and we couldn't find a good when we used to go for trips, we couldn't find a good thing, nutritious thing to offer him. So I was very concerned as a mother that I we should have something in the market. As I told you, a 10 rupees chips packet is easily available, whereas no nutritious thing is available in the market by which you can satisfy your baby's hunger when you are in travel. So that is when we started with the entire concept. I used my husband is a scientist, so he used his knowledge for the entire thing, and I gave mine as a doctor. So we were very concerned with the nutrition part of the child, which is one major thing. Like they are comfortable having Cadbury around, and that is available in very cheap rates. So even for a mom, if the child is crying, you will offer a Cadbury to the child. So that is the main concept which I would really wanted to remove. So that is there in one thing I wanted to provide something nutritious. So again, dry fruit laddu and all those kinds things are available, but children are more attracted to the packet things, or rather whatever shiny is available in the market. So there, that is one of my inspiration. Again, second thing was, till 2019, moringa was not very explored, or rather not considered as a superfood. It's coming into the market and everybody is saying, so now people are accepting. But then that is one. Before that, I had done many research projects with moringa, wherein, as I told you, tribal girls were targeted and their hemoglobin increased. Or rather, a low cost nutrient diet could be, generated out of moringa. That is one main thing which we wanted to focus on. And therein, we started a startup to provide low cost, good produce, good product out of moringa.
Okay. What has been the biggest operational challenge, regulatory approvals, logistics, MSME constraints, or scaling production?
Biggest operational challenge for us was testings. Like food product, every batch has to be tested. Every batch, again, the having that lab setup is not feasible for a startup. So getting it done from a third party. Now, third party for every batch is charging 10,000 plus for basic test of your food ingredients. So that gets very difficult. And again, there is government has no support regarding that matter. So that was one of our biggest challenge. Again, manufacturing was easy, but then procuring raw material was difficult. Second thing, storing that raw material was difficult. And marketing is one of the challenging thing, because convincing these days, if you will say this Cadbury is 2000 rupees, people will buy easily. But then if you say no, no, this 60 rupees bar has so much of benefits, so you have to put so much efforts to that person to just to explain the benefit of that thing, wherein a taste, is the major thing for moringa. So designing the product was difficult for us. For example, you have to have a good taste also. You have to add certain amount of moringa to have that taste, to sorry, to have that nutrition value. Then you have to balance the entire thing with taste. So for a new startup, marketing gets is a major challenge. Even now, that challenge never stops, because you're competing with major FMCG brands, wherein they are having all kinds of, money to pour in. And for a startup, it's always a struggle.
Okay. As a woman entrepreneur from Central India, how has your journey shaped your leadership style?
Luckily, I was really blessed to get mentorship I need, and the support from my family. Again, the support from government to start this entire journey. And I feel if you are going in the right path, the right people keep joining you, and you actually reach to your goal.
Okay. Um, Thank you very much, ma'am. We have now completed the round of questions. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, we would like to thank Dr. Juhi Mallick for the talk and for answering the questions. This meeting will now be closed.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you
You're
very
most
much.
welcome, ma'am.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Yeah, bye.
Ma'am, just one question is there.
Yeah.
There is a participant by name Mr. Rajesh. Is asking in the chat box here. 1 second. Please, can you suggest me some name of importers of moringa related various products from the overseas market?
Sir, naming would be very difficult because overseas market is so widespread that you have to search as per the product you are targeting on and then find out. Honestly, we haven't, pinpointed a certain names of the thing. I can give you a basic concept of the entire thing. For example, UK, US market support NutriBars. Dubai market has a very good chance of, getting NutriBars or something of that sort in their country. Wherein Middle East normally targets beauty more. So cosmetic related products along with Moringa will do great in Middle East market. So that is what we have identified. Now I cannot give you names as per, but this is the basic scenario. You can always search and find out as per your product or as per the product you are targeting for.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you, ma'am.
This meeting will be closed.
Same, ma'am. Thank you.